All right, so now let's make some progress and work on the functionality to delete the product. So we're going to first create the Redux part, and then we'll now come and create the components part. So I'll head over to my product. Let me come here. I think I can close this product summary for now since we're done. So there's product slides and there's product services, which I have closed apparently. So I'll have to open that up. Okay, so it's right here, sorry. So product services, this is where we're first going to create the API request to delete the product. So I'll just duplicate this one like we've always done. And then I'll add a comment. Oh, I'll change the comment because, so I'll say delete a product because that's what we want to do. And of course, the name of the function is also going to be delete product. So delete product. So now what do we want to do? We want to make a request to our API URL. Remember, our API URL is right here at the top, API products. But when we want to delete a product, we need to add the ID, to the URL. So what that means is that this function is going to take an ID parameter, and then I'll just append that ID here. So I can just say plus ID. Okay, so and then it's not a get request, it's a delete request. So axios dot delete, then you return response.data, which is fine. So that's the function. Now let's also export this function. Let's add it to our export here. So I'll just come here and paste that in. What do we do next? We're going to create the Redux slice that will make this request we just created. That's the Redux thunk function. So let me scroll. Oh, I need to scroll up. All right. So I think at this point I can collapse this initial state. And what do we do next? So this is the last function we created to get all products. So now I'm going to just duplicate this state and make some changes. But first I need to expand it. So I'll come here and then just grab everything you see here like this, and then I'll just duplicate it. Now let's make a unique comment, and here we're just going to say delete a product. Now what do we want to call the name of this function? Well, it's going to have the same name actually, delete product. So I'll just say delete product. The only thing is that this time, of course, let's change the description here also to products, and I'll say delete. So now the only thing is that in this delete product here, we're expecting the ID. So I'll slot the ID there, and then inside here we want to await product services dot delete products. So let's change it to say delete product, and it's going to pass the ID here. So ID. Okay, so await product services dot delete products, and this is what we need to delete the product. If there's any error, the same process will apply. The next thing we need to do is to have the extra reducers that will handle the different situations for that error. So let me come down to our extra reducers, and I think I can close some of these things here. One. Oh, did I do something wrong? Oh, just a minute. Okay, so let's just scroll down to our extra reducers. So this is where it ends. So what we want to do is, I think it's just easier to just duplicate the last three. So get products dot pending, it starts from pending. So I'll just duplicate these three and then just make some changes. So like this, I'll come down, and then I'll duplicate it downwards. So but this time it's not going to be get product, it's going to be delete product. So I would highlight it at the same time and then make the changes. Get products dot pending, so one. Oh, I need to remove this semicolon, sorry. So get products dot pending, that's one. Then two. Then the last one, which is rejected, 3. I would highlight it and then replace it with delete product. So we've changed it now, delete product dot pending, and then we're just going to manipulate the states from here. And why am I still getting this red mark. Okay, that's removed. Yeah. So delete product dot pending. What we want to do is we want to set the state loading to true. That's fine. Let's come here. What about when is fulfilled? When we've been able to get the product, set is loading to false, set is success to true. If there's any error, set it to false, because now we've been able to get the product. Do I need to do any console.log? Well, not necessarily here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just throw a toast message. Because I'm deleting a product, all I really need to do is to just say that the product has been deleted. So I'll just come here and then I'll just say toast dot success. I don't know if I should make this info, but anyway, success is fine. So I'll say product deleted successfully. Aha. Then what about if it's rejected? What do we want to do? Well, I'll just come here. Let's see. Set is loading to false. Yeah, we want to set is loading. Set is error to true. Yes, because now there's an error. State.message, and I'm setting the message to the error message we get from the server. So that's action.payload, and then I'm toasting that error message as a notification. So that's fine. All right, so those are what we need to do on the Redux side. Of course, we're not sure of anything until we test it. In other words, we're not sure if all the code we wrote is perfect until we eventually test it. So, but as far as the Redux part of things is concerned, this is what we need to do. So in the next video now, we're now going to call or implement this function from our components. All right, see you in the next one then.